Hello everyone, welcome to CoddingAdda. Today we will discuss about closure. A closure is a function that references variables outside its own function body. What its meaning? Let's consider this function written at line number 11. Next sequence gen. This is a function. This function returning another function. So a function which returns another function from its body. This inner function is accessing one variable I that is declared outside of its body. So the outer function is here next sequence chain. So all the variables that is define an outer function scope. Also, all the arguments this outer function has are all accessible from this inner function. And of course, all the variables that will be defined in this inner function scope that should be accessible in this inner function. So this is called closure, this inner function. So a closure is a function that references variables outside its own function body. In other words, a closure is an inner function that has access to the variables in the scope in which it was created. It has scope to the variables in which this inner function is created. So this inner function is created in the scope of this next sequence gen outer function. So all the variables that are in this outer function scope are accessible in this inner function. I hope this is clear now. Now we have main function. What we are doing, we are calling this next sequence gen function. Okay. Now this next sequence fn. This is a function. Obviously, this inner function. Now we are calling this inner function 4 times. So what do you think? What will be the output? It will always be 1 1 1 1, or it will be 1 2 3 4. Let's run this. Output is 1 2 3 4. Interesting, right? That means here the value is 1, so it is 0. Now it becomes 1 I plus plus. So here it is 1. Here, so it will be, now it's 1. So in the second call, it will be 1 plus plus 2. In the third call, 2 plus plus 3. And in the fourth call, 3 plus plus 4. So that means the value of I is not lost. Somewhere it is kept. So that means, so this outer function execution is completed. Right. So when we call this function, the outer function, and we got the inner function in this variable, the outer function is completed its execution, but its variables value are preserved. So state of its scoped variables values are preserved. This is the very interesting things about closure. And we are using this property here to create a sequence generator here. Closure stores the state of its scoped variables value. So the return type of next sequence gen function, if you notice, it is function integer because the inner function is returning int. So the outer function's return type is a function of integer. This closure is already known to in other programming languages like JavaScript. The same concept is built in Go also. I think you have enjoyed this lecture. In case if you have enjoyed, then please subscribe. See you in the next lecture. Bye.